Hi, welcome back to Bubba Loves Me. I'm Rebecca. This video blog is aimed at mums, and the reason why it's aimed at mums is because I feel very passionate that mums are the key to world peace. Now I know that sounds very Miss Universe pageant. Oh, I want world peace. But I actually do want world peace. I don't want to be living in a world where I have to raise a child in a world where women are abused and victimised. Here in Australia, 66 women so far this year have been killed at the hands of a loved one. I don't want to raise a daughter in a world where women are as respected as men. And although we've come a long way in the last 4 or 5 decades, we still have such a long way to go in order to be respected as, you know, part of the species. So I think statistically now women make up 51% of the world's population, and yet we're still a minority. Mums are the key to changing this. Mums are the key to world peace, and I'll explain to you why. For my entire adult life, I was told by the medical profession that I could not have children. So after, I think I got to the age of 35, I grieved the fact that I wasn't going to have any children. I accepted the fact that I wasn't going to have any children. And I threw myself really hard into my career. I had studied 2 master's degrees. I'd been working in health for 20 years. And I thought that this was the path that I was to take. And then miraculously, I fell pregnant with the most amazing spirited little girl ever. I'm so blessed. And having her in my life, being pregnant, being a mum, has profoundly changed who I am as a person. And I've contemplated this long and hard about why am I such a different person? I'm much more feminine. I am far softer but more vulnerable. There is a lot of dichotomies in becoming a mum. I feel far fiercer than what I was before, but at the same time, like I said, softer and more vulnerable, and I'm definitely a much more spiritual person since I became a mum. My feeling about this is that mums are the only human beings in the world, and even animals, in the animal kingdom, creatures. Mothers are the only people who ever experience a deep, pure love, a strong, pure love that can only come from carrying and giving birth to another human being. That connection of having another human being growing inside of you, rolling around, kicking, hiccuping, you have scans, that connection, you have another soul and another being within you, and then they come into your world, and the intense love that you feel for them is like nothing else that you've ever felt for anybody before. And I know that fathers really love their children too, but I don't think that it's possible for dads to feel the kind of purity in that love that mothers do, because we baked them, we cooked them. It's magical, really. It's magical. And all you mums watching this, you know that it's magical. You know that something profoundly different happens to you when you get to experience that pure love of having a child. And it's that purity of love and that fierceness of wanting to protect your children, and this amazing sense that you have that the world needs to change because you don't want your child growing up in a world where they're not safe. You don't want them growing up in a world where there's a possibility they have to flee their country because of war and civil unrest, only to be rejected by other countries, and only to put yourself into a situation where you're at risk whether or not you come or go. I don't want that for my child. I don't want that for myself. So my feeling is that this intense energy and this intense feeling and this intense love that comes from mothers is the key to world peace. It is the key to release so much of this pure love energy out into the universe that by law of attraction it can only attract more of that pure love, more of that fierceness in you, that mama bear in you that would do anything to make the world a better place for their child and protect their children. So, although with my transformational business coaching, I want any client that I gel with, male or female, mother or not, parent or not, I really love working with other mums because I really love to see that growth and that transformation that happens like it has with me, where having a child has such a change to you as a person that you want that change to happen globally. You want that love globally. You want that peace globally. You want that utopia for your children because you never want to have to worry about their safety, and you never want to have to worry about things that are out of your control impacting on you as a family and your children. So what is it that you as a mum, I'm talking to mums, what is it that you can do to contribute to the world becoming a more peaceful and loving place? What is it that you can do for your children to make this world a safer place for them to be, a more loving place for them to be, and a place where they feel safe to grow into themselves, their true self, their intuitive self, their loving self, their peaceful self, their self where they're not so impacted negatively by thoughts and life and all the things that go on around them, but so that they grow up trusting themselves, trusting their instincts, protecting themselves, and growing into their purpose and their greatness. What is it that you can do as a mum that can help contribute to all mums around the world, healing humanity, healing the human being experience, making this experience that we have here on earth as human beings the best possible? What can you do? I can tell you what I've been doing. I've decided to use business to impact globally. Children's books, clothing label, using a manufacturing company that employ women that have been rescued from human trafficking. Like I've said before in other video blogs, I'm a global citizen. I believe we're all global citizens. We're all human beings. It doesn't matter what country you're living in. We are all human beings, and we're all bound to each other through spirit, through being a human being. So what is it that you can do that's going to uplift and validate you, that's going to uplift and validate your children? What is it that you can do that's going to be true to yourself as a mum and making the world a better place for your kids? This isn't a pipe dream. If we all do this together, we can make the world a better place for us and our children and our families. Thank you. Thanks for coming to Bubble Loves and me, and I hope you come back again. Bye.